Your mammaw ain't had her itch pills today, so she's a little grumpy. That's why I'm out in this hot-ass shed with the spiders trying to record my lecture. See, it shouldn't be this hot now that Governor Ron Desanto down in Florida outlawed the global warming, but you have to remember that he outlawed the gays at the same time. And so the gays have been leaving their toasters and hair dryers running all the time to heat things up and make Ron Desanto look like a dumbass. And you can tell it's working. Nothing pumps heat out like a gay toaster, and it ain't got nothing to do with 7 billion people or the Industrial Revolution or any of that science stuff. But today I wanted to talk to you about the heroic leadership of Ron Desanto. It takes courage for the governor of a state and the commander of the National Guard to stand up to a few gay kids trying to take a piss without getting beat to death, and few governors are brave enough to do it. But old Ron Desanto is different. Unlike all them other governors, Ron Desanto learned about civil rights working in Guantanamo Bay, and so he ain't afraid to do the Lord's work. Of course, it probably also helped that he had to go through life being a sawed-off little shit of a man and looking like Fred Flintstone. Stuff like that pisses a man off at the world and makes him mean enough to do anything. But I think what did it for Ron Desanto was the time he spent working down in Guantanamo Bay. It was the perfect place for a man like him. A military prison, all closed off from the world, with none of that liberal due process to get in the way. And you got all these people from butt-fuck Afghanistan that got tied up and blindfolded and thrown into black helicopters and shipped straight to hell. Who the hell them boys gonna call? Nobody. Their asses are stuck down in Guantanamo Bay with people like Ron Desanto. And you can tell he soaked up all that stuff like a sponge. That's why he's running Florida so good and getting important stuff done like outlawing the weather and the gays. I think we should train all future governors down there, and they could learn about how laws don't have to get in the way of making progress. Remember that Ron Desanto is only the first graduate. Think about what other great patriotic leaders could come out of there. I believe outlawing the gays is only the beginning. I mean it. In a few years, we could be outlawing left-handed people and handicapped parking spaces if we put our mind to it. Anything's possible thanks to Guantanamo Bay and people having Jesus in their hearts.